This is my 2020 Volkswagen Jetta, and I shot a video. I started shooting it like 3 months ago, more like 4 months ago. It was originally supposed to be 5,000 miles and 12 months of ownership, but it took so long to shoot the video, I'm going to change it to 12 months and 6,819 miles. So here's the video. So you may hear some references to 5,000 miles and 9 months. So that's why you're hearing that. It took a little longer. Okay, here's the video. This is my 2020 Volkswagen Jetta GLI Autobahn Edition, which I've owned for about 9 months now, and it has about 44 or 4,500 miles. I am going to, it's sitting here in the garage with the RS. I forgot to mention that. There you go. Always got to see the RS. What I want to do is a little review and video and maybe give my impressions. I guess we could call it impressions more so than review. So I've owned it for 9 months, like I said, almost. So I'm going to wash the car up because it hasn't been washed since I bought it. And then we'll take a look at the exterior. I have washed the Jetta. Here it is. Looks how nice it looks. Here's the front shot. Looks pretty good. We're not close up, but I missed a few spots, but it looks pretty good. I mean, really beautiful. Let's take a look around the outside, the back side of the car. We've seen the front. The car is just about perfect. I backed into the stair rail at my house. Otherwise, it'd be perfect. Look at this. This is beautiful. Let me come around to the other side so we're not shooting into the sun again. So when I first bought the car, I went to Jennings Volkswagen, and here's a little clip from there. I am at Jennings Volkswagen in Glenview, Illinois. Very nice up here. I'm not familiar with the north suburbs, but this is Mario, and he's my salesman. He helped me out really great. So make sure you use him if you come here, if you want to get a Volkswagen. So you can see the car there in the background with Mario, and it looks stunning. I can't wait to drive it. Mario, thank you very much. I appreciate you for helping me.
Thank you.
This car is beautiful. The fit and finish on this car is really good. And when I bought the car, I didn't know this when I bought the car. This is actually 10 inches longer and 3 inches wider than my 2010 Ford Focus that I sold. I didn't look at that before I bought it. After I bought it, I'm like, I wonder how well it's going to fit in the parking spot at my condo. Normally you see it at my garage at my house. So it actually fits really well. And the reason is there's a backup camera. And that, let me tell you, that really helps. So right above the license plate, we can't really see it here. Maybe we can, I don't know. Somewhere around here. It's here somewhere. Well, there's a backup camera. So that helps me try to figure out where I am in the garage and how far to go back. I can park it really close to the wall in the back of my garage. So I think this is beautiful, and I really like it a lot. Now that we're looking at the outside, I should mention something. I've had to replace 2 tires so far. Yesterday, I replaced this driver's side front tire. And about a month ago, I had to replace the passenger side front tire. And I think the reason for this is I have to park in an alley where I live in the city of Chicago. I'm in the suburbs now. I have a home in the suburbs as well as the city of Chicago. So that's the exterior. Let's look at the interior next. Okay, here's the interior of the car looking from the outside in. And it's nice. It's black. These are really, really, really nice seats. Hopefully you can get it from the camera here. Looking at the seats, and it's got this nice red stitching on the seats, which I really like. It's hard to buy a car anymore that doesn't have stitching. I mean, I really like it. And these seats are very comfortable. I watched a couple of videos. I don't know if anyone mentioned that or not. I can't remember now. I haven't watched the videos for quite some time, actually. So the steering wheel has the red stitching also. I really like it. My Ford Focus RS also has the stitching. So I like that. And it has the flat bottom steering wheel. It might be hard to tell from here, but when you're driving, and I am used to it with the Ford Focus, you can definitely feel it. And it definitely, I think it's helpful in my personal opinion. So I do like those features on the interior. So the interior is very nice. I also got these floor mats. I didn't order it, it came with it, but they're rubber and they're very nice. They're dirty now, And it also came with the floor mats that were supposed to come with the car. They installed the rubber ones on there, and I gotta tell you, I really like that. I don't know how I could buy a car that doesn't have that again. So I know some people get WeatherTech. Those are really good too. I just never bought those. Now looking at the dashboard, this dashboard, it's okay. I wouldn't call it the best. Right here we have the entertainment system, and I did not know until I went to go get the car that it didn't have navigation. I would think any new car would have navigation. My Ford Focus has the navigation, and I really like it a lot. But it does have some stuff on here. It gives you some information. The media is nice because you can hook up your Bluetooth, or I use the Bluetooth to listen to podcasts on the radio. You could also use Apple CarPlay, which I have that plugged in here. That's what this cable's for. But it does have these features here. I don't use most of this stuff, and I don't even know if this has a CD player. I'm still trying to figure it out if it does. I think it does. So it is nice. I don't use a lot of the features on the car, but I do like the Bluetooth for the phone. And one thing this car doesn't have, another thing that doesn't have that I thought was kind of unusual, the steering wheel's not heated. I'm like, why in the world would they not give you a heated steering wheel? Most people like myself are going to live in a colder climate, and you'd like to have a heated steering wheel. I have that on the RS, and it is very nice. I don't drive it when it's really cold out a lot, but I do drive it when it's cold out, and it is very, very nice. So this car has the dual clutch transmission, which I'll talk about a little later. And here's the push button start stop right here. And I don't know why they would put it here. It should be on the dashboard somewhere like it is on the Ford Focus. My mom's car has it, and she has a GM. So the reason I mentioned that is because this car's only got 5,000 miles. I'm going to put the title as 5,009 months. But I don't eat or drink in my car too often, but once in a blue moon I do. And you could just spill stuff on here, and dirt's going to gather in here. At least it's on the dashboard. You might not get it as dirty, and it might last a lot longer. So here's a look at the steering wheel. So I thought that was kind of funny. You have your cruise control here. So on, off. You can set it, resume. And I didn't know about this till I got the car. To raise or lower the audio on the car, it is over here on the left-hand side. So if you're used to using a Ford like I am, it's over here. So when I started doing this, I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't work, and I was going here and raising and lowering the audio on podcast or the radio from there. So I was taken by surprise there. But it is dual clutch. It has the paddle shifters back here, so that's what this is. I've only used it a few times. I really don't like it. Here's the downshift over here. Probably should get a better angle for you. So I didn't know why it didn't have that stuff, but, and I'm using my iPhone as a camera, the Apple CarPlay, I really do like that a lot. And also, I noticed this on the mine's a 2020 model year, but if you look at the 2021s, it has two of these USB jacks here. I'm not sure what they're for exactly. But this one is powered, so if you want to recharge your phone while you're using Apple CarPlay, it'll recharge it. You also have this pad here to recharge your phone. And when I first tried it out, I was a little skeptical, but it did work. I looked at the Ford Edge ST. It also had this charging pad, and it worked just fine too. So looking at the shifter here, like a standard automatic transmission shift, even though it's dual clutch. Reverse, all that stuff, forward, reverse, what else? Yeah, forward, reverse, and if you want to go paddle shifter, you can hit the shifter right or left. You have one 12-volt jack here. I don't know why there's not more than one. There should be at least two. My other Ford Focus, my 2010, which this is the car that directly replaced that. The RS does not replace this car does not replace the RS. It's still sitting in the garage. And when I end the video, we'll probably see them next to each other. So I don't know why there's just one, and I found out it's not powered. So unless the engine's on, you're not going to get power. So the reason I mention that is I keep having problems with the tires on this car. It's not the tire's fault or the car's fault. I just keep running over stuff where I park in the alley in the city of Chicago here.
I used a tire inflator to pump up the tires, and I found out that you can't pump them up with the engine off on this car unless I'm doing something wrong. So I'm still learning all the features, but I've been going through the owner's manual. Here it is in the glove box, and they finally put it online. It took over 1.5 years to do. So the 2019, the 2020, which I have here, and the 2021 should be very similar, very few changes. So I do like this. The interior is really nice, and I think I mentioned it already. The seats are very comfortable. So I didn't mention this, but this car has something called HomeLink. Never had it before. So what it is it's got 3 buttons here in the mirror, and it could be other places like on the visor on the car. You can program the buttons to open and close your garage door, which is good because I have 2 garage doors, one at my house, then I do number 3 for my garage at my condo, and I need to program number 2. I'm going to put my mom's garage door on that. So I do have a moonroof. I have never opened this thing up once. I can't believe it, but yeah, never opened it. Should try it out. Maybe I should do it for the video. Then we got some stuff up here. I'm not sure what the heck that is, although I see the emergency thing there. And you got the things to turn the lights on and off here. And I think there's a way to set it. I forgot which way it was. Oh, it's this button here. And you can turn the rear lights on and off too. That's what this is here. God, this is probably not going to be easy to see here. But you can set it so that when the door is open and closed, it'll turn the lights on and off, or not turn the lights on and off when you open and close it. I like to have it set so when you open the doors, the lights go on. So that's it for the interior, what I could think of. Probably should mention 2 cup holders right there. I just have my iPass. That's what this thing is here if you don't live in the area. This is good for Illinois, Indiana, probably some other places too that accept it. Might be like 14, 15 states that accept it. And the armrest here, we got something there. I don't think I got anything in there. I don't really drive the car much, so I don't live in it like my other cars where I was putting 20,000 miles a year on them, or 40,000 miles. The back seat in this Jetta is very roomy. The whole car is really roomy. So I'm going to hop in. I'm not super tall. I'm about 5'8", and about 160 pounds. So you can see I didn't move the seat, the front seat at all. Left it where I normally leave it when I drive. So we'll see how roomy it is. It's very roomy, by the way. Oh, there's also handles up here to grab onto if you need to do a grab handle. So here I am. I'm in the car. Got plenty of headroom. Like I said, I'm not super tall like some of the other people. A lot of leg room, and my Focus there would not be this much leg room. But this car is also 10 inches longer and 3 inches wider, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I thought it said when I went online. So it's extremely roomy. And there's something else in here that I've never noticed, but came into play when I had to move the kids around. It has little anchors to put a car seat in, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, we're looking at the back seat right now. I pulled the camera off the tripod, and I can't really see too well because it's sunny out here. I parked the car this way so we'd be in the sun. So you have anchors to attach your car seat. Here's one here. This is on the right-hand side. And here's a second one here. Oops, let me pull the camera back a little bit. Because I know trying to get the car seats in and out of the car have been a pain. So I don't know if you could put a third one in. You could see, let me come out a little bit. I'm doing this left-handed, I'm right-handed. So there should be room for the third, I don't know if you need like a third car seat, a baby seat. I think it's called a car seat. So yesterday when I was moving the kids around in my mom's car, because she has all the car seats in there, I knew that hooking them and unhooking them in her car would be hard. But here, you've got all sorts of little things to hook it up. I don't know if you can see that or not. I might have to move the camera there. I can see it without the camera. Yeah, there's little things in there. Oh, it looks like there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 total, it looks like. Yeah, they call it top tether. Although I can't see it very well with the camera here. Oops, sorry about that. I'm not getting a good shot. Okay, I should probably do that right-handed. It's just a tight fit. It's easier for a human to do it rather than me sticking the camera in. I have my Osmo gimbal, if you want to call it, Mobile 3. Works really good, by the way. If you're doing YouTube videos, I recommend getting this. I'll put a link in the description also. So, yeah, very roomy. I like it a lot. The car's nice, and I think we should take a look at the trunk since we're looking at this. Let's come back here. Probably should have did that on another shot here. Okay, again, I can't see. There's a little thing here. I can't see a thing right now. I should have had a cameraman with me. Can't find it now. Oh, here it is right here, right by the logo, a little bit to the left. You push on that, and you open up the trunk, and I can't really see. You might be able to see better. I can't see the camera. Okay, it is very, very, very roomy. I have a lot of junk in here because well, I live out of here. Well, I don't really live out of here, but it's really roomy. You got these little things here. You pull this, the seat will fold down, and I've been able to put a ladder in here so I could borrow a smaller ladder. I'm assuming a 6-foot ladder would work. Let me come back a little bit. So it's definitely roomy. You could put a lot of stuff in there. I could probably put a bicycle in there, but I used to put a bicycle in my Ford Focus anyways, a mountain bike. I haven't tried in this car yet. I haven't ridden the mountain bike in a while. So I thought that was something that needed to be mentioned. Let's come around to the side. I think it's an important feature, especially if you have a car and no SUV or pickup truck. All right, now we're shooting into the sun, which is one of my pet peeves watching YouTube videos. People don't know how to shoot video. Okay, but you can see it folds down. Oh, wow, it folds down nice. I normally have to move the seat up to do that. So yeah, I'm able to put stuff in here. I'll come out a little bit. I cannot see anything here. So hopefully you're getting the idea. I'll pull the camera around. Right into the sun. Okay, there we go. So you can see in there now, I think. I can kind of see. So yeah, plenty of room. You could haul all sorts of stuff. So I have my boots in here, some more car stuff, like I need to fill the tire. Oh, there it is there. My tool bag, if I need that, which with this new car I don't need it. My tire inflator, which I have needed. And other little goodies I had, but oh, my jumper. So yeah, the car's got plenty of room in case you ever start having problems with your car. This thing works great. So I highly recommend that. It's not cheap though, but it does work great. If you need it, this is better than getting jumper cables. Well, maybe better, I don't know. So yeah, here's the interior. I mean the trunk, interior of the trunk. So yeah, it's got plenty of room. I would say that's not a problem with this car at all. Very, very roomy. I just am a pack rat. One last thing, I forgot to mention this. There's these little handles here. There's my hand. To pull the trunk down. So what they want you to do is do that instead of, putting your hand on the outside of the car and putting fingerprints on there. So all you do, and I probably should use the tripod for this, just pull down on it. That shuts the trunk without you putting your dirty little fingerprints all over everything. Another cool feature that I really like about the car, I've never had this before in any other car, it will start up remotely. So with your remote control, where is it here? Oh, there we go. You press the lock button and then this thing with the circle and the 2X there twice, and it'll start the car. Oops, I forgot to press the lock button. There we go. Now do that twice. There you go, the engine starts. Now the reason I mention this is I do live in Chicago and it gets very cold here. Anybody that lives in a northern state, northern states or Canada, this feature comes in really handy. So what I do is when I'm inside my house, I park my car in the driveway if it's full of snow. I don't put it in the garage when it's full of snow because I don't want the garage getting all full of snow. Or I'm at my mom's house. I just go up to one of the windows where I can see the car, and hopefully I'm close enough also. I start it remotely, and what it does is if it's a certain temperature, I forgot what the exact degrees were, it will, once it starts the engine, it will turn on the heater and also turn on the seat warmers, which is very nice. So when you hop in the car, it's very comfortable. I wouldn't say toasty, but comfortable. So on the days when it's like really freezing cold, you'll really appreciate it. Now there's another feature the car is supposed to have, and I went through the owner's manual and tried to do it, if I didn't make a mistake, I haven't tried it lately by the way, is make the windows go down. So remotely. So I'm not sure how to do that. So when it's really hot out, if you're, it gets hot here in Chicago and elsewhere. And also with the black interior, it gets really hot inside the car. So I'm not sure how you do it. I only seen it demonstrated on one video when I was watching YouTube. It was on a Ford Edge ST video. So the salesman was showing the car. I'm not a salesman, I'm an actual owner. So I'm still trying to learn the car. I'm very used to Fords and not Volkswagen. This is my first Volkswagen. But I'll probably get a Golf R to replace this later because I really like that car a lot. and I want to get all-wheel drive. This is front-wheel drive. We'll get into that a little later. So I definitely would like to get that, or like to learn how to do it. I probably should look in the owner's manual. Maybe before I finish editing this video, I'll try it one more time. But I could not get it to work no matter what. So I'll see if that works. If someone knows how to do it, or if I'm wrong and it doesn't do it, let me know. But I'll go through the owner's manual again. I didn't go through it totally thoroughly, but I did go through it. And now that it's online, I can go online also and check it out, which is good because then I print out the page and take it with me and try stuff, which is what I did with the HomeLink. I got that to work on the mirror. I didn't know how to work that feature, but I do like that feature also. Another feature I like. So that's some impressions of the car so far. I thought I'd follow up with a few things. So I've owned the car now for 12 months, exactly today. I bought it November 11th, 2020 at Jennings Volkswagen in Glenview, Illinois. I live in Darien, Illinois, which is west suburbs, that's the north suburbs. So it's the only one I could find. This is before COVID went crazy, so it was, I got it, it was a 32, oh, let me get the window sticker out here. It was originally $32,225. So of course when you're buying it now, it's probably going to be $5,000 more. But they had marked it down about $5,000, and I said, can you make it exactly $27,000? So that's what they did. They made it exactly $27,000. So with taxes and everything, taxes were $1,918. It came out to $29,607. So with 2 tire replacements at $268 each, and then I bought the insurance at Discount Tire. So never had a tire problem since. It was $127. So the first year I paid, and I only owned it for like a month and almost 2 months in 2020, the year 2020. $100 for gas, and then another $600 so far this year up to November 11th. Insurance, I wasn't exactly sure how much it was, but it was around $272 for the first 6 months, and then $252 for the second 2 months. And then license plates were $151, which I haven't renewed yet, but that's what they'll be. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I included it. So it brings it to a grand total of $31,643. So I checked on CarMax, Car Gurus, and Vroom. The best price I got doing it online, letting them know how much the mileage was. And the car is perfect, there's really nothing wrong with it. Was they offered $30,200, so that's CarMax. So the difference would be $1,413. So basically that cost me about $120 a month to own the car, which is pretty good. I don't drive much, as you can tell by the mileage. So it's about $459, $460 a month for per mile. $4.59 per mile, $460. So the car's been really good. I'll get out of the frame here for you. Maybe you're hearing me better or worse, I don't know. So I do like the car. So I would like to give you my final thoughts. It's a really, really good car. I like it a lot. Of course, it's red, just like my RS, which you see in the very corner here. Oops. I'll pan it over here. There's the RS. Okay. I'll go back there. The car is really good. I like it a lot. It does everything it's supposed to do, and it does it really well. It has really nice interior. I mean, a really nice interior. So I saw that in the video before. The only weird things that have happened to it since I've owned it, 2 flat tires. First the passenger side front tire, then the driver's side front tire. That's why I went to Discount Tire and bought the, well, I had them repair it the third time. It actually got 3 flat tires. It was the driver's side front last time. So driver's side front 2 times, passenger side front 1 time. So do like the car a lot. It had every option on it you can imagine because it's the GLI Autobahn edition, so 2.2 liter turbo engine. The only options it had were the HomeLink mirror, the mirror, auto dimming mirror, and it has HomeLink built in, and also the rubber floor mats, which I like. So it came with the regular mats, the ones that would normally come with the car, plus the rubber mats. So HomeLink mirror with HomeLink was $325, and the
Mats were $235, so I don't know if that really matters. Oh, and it had these cargo blocks. I never used them because the trunk is so full of junk, I can't really use it. So I do like the car a lot. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing. Here comes another car. It's almost midnight right now. That's why I'm doing this at night, so there's a bunch of kids in the neighborhood. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is, and I asked at the dealership, the passenger side door, it has this thing where you can put your hand on the handle and it will unlock the door. So every once in a while it won't work, and it hasn't worked, I'd say about 50% of the time it doesn't work. I let them know at the dealership. They had no explanation. They did check it out. They looked for codes and nothing. They couldn't figure out anything. So that may be a sensor thing, I'm not sure. But it's still under warranty, 4-year warranty, 50,000 miles, 4 years. I'll probably maybe only have 25,000 miles at the end of the warranty. And then the other thing is, and I don't drive the car much. You've seen the picture of it at my other garage, at my condo. This is my home here, townhome. For whatever reason, everything gets reset on the car. It's happened twice. So now, where it would normally show you what the odometer reading is, 6,819 miles, it's on the other side, and it's covered up by where the indicator is for the cruise control. So you never know what the mileage is until you open and close the door. So it normally was on the left-hand side in the lower part of the dashboard screen. And I'm starting to freeze now, sorry. It's like 40 degrees out. And it just shows the odometer there. So every time it resets, it shows you what the odometer reading is. So it's been resetting now. It's done it twice, but it's done it in the last probably 2 months. It's done at least once a month. So that was the other weird thing that happened. Otherwise, the car's been rock solid, reliable. It handles well. It's big, so I'm not used to driving such a, well, it's a bigger car, a little bit bigger, not by much. It's bigger than the RS and the other previous Focus I had. It's even bigger than the Corvette. Not lower though, but longer and wider, or at least the same width. The Corvette had a shorter wheelbase, as does the RS. So it handles a little differently. But it's a really nice car, and I definitely would recommend this to anybody that was interested in something like this. For me personally, I think it's a pretty good car, but I'm probably going to replace it with something a little more fun. So I was originally looking at the Ford Edge ST, and the reason I didn't buy it was because this was about $13,000 less. Can't pass that up. Still like Ford's. Ford's still my favorite brand, but this car is really nice. So if you're looking for a car like this, I definitely recommend it. Like I said, it does everything it's supposed to do. It handles well. It's a little big for me. I'm not used to it, but the Edge would have been way bigger. And the finish is really nice. The interior is nice. Everything's really nice on the car. I know it's only 1 year old, so it hasn't had a lot of wear and tear. It's not like my other vehicles where I was driving them 20,000 miles a year, and sometimes at one point I was driving 40,000 miles a year, but right now it's 6,800 miles a year. Maybe a little less, because I think it had 25 miles on the car when I bought it. I can't remember now. So let's just say 6,800 miles after exactly 1 year. So that's the car. I really like it a lot. Highly recommend it if you're looking for one. I know I've seen several review videos. I think I said it in the video somewhere, but the other thing that was kind of I didn't like is the audio system. It wasn't that good. It's the Beats audio, so I was expecting more. It's not bad, by the way, but I was expecting it to be much better because it had such a good reputation. So that's it. I hope you like the car. I like the car. I shouldn't say I hope you like the car. I like the car, so I recommend it. And of course, let's see the RS one more time because I hit the tripod. Can't have a video without seeing the RS. There you go. It's on the battery tender right now. It's actually C-Tech brand, but battery tender. So thank you for watching. Oops, the camera's taking off of me here. And see you in the next video. I'll have a couple more coming up shortly here. But it won't be about the Jetta. It'll be something else. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.